Hi guys, this is Mary Fulton with Mary Fulton Fit, and happy Wednesday Wellness Day. And every Wednesdays and Mondays we talk a lot and focus a lot on our mental health and wellness and strength and just a lot of mindset. So tonight we are actually going to be talking about self-confidence. And so tag a friend, jump on with me. I'm going to give you some information about developing and creating self-confidence with yourself, and 3 ways that you can do it. Super simple and easy. So grab your pen and paper and let's do this together. Hi Blanca. How many of you have felt like you get discouraged about things easily, or you don't feel like you can accomplish certain goals because you don't have enough confidence? Well, we're not born with confidence, and we also maybe sometimes shy away from confidence, thinking that it's arrogant to be confident. But there's something different about being arrogant, right? And being confident in yourself and things that you can do. And so I was trying to tag myself. Here we go. Let me tag myself. Join us. So let's get this party going. So self-confidence isn't something that you just have, okay? And it's also not just a sense of power and only certain people have it and you don't. It's actually a sense of power within yourself. It's something that you can create yourself today, and we're going to practice it, okay? Hi guys, welcome. And it's also a sense of certainty. So when you're confident, you feel certain. You also feel more powerful, right? And then it's also something that you create within yourself. The key things. So can you turn confidence on when you need it? So how many of you sometimes start your day off, or maybe you've got a big business meeting, you've got an interview, or it's a big day and you're feeling down and you're feeling way down and you're like, oh my gosh, I got to get it together, right? Have you ever done this? Give me a heart in the chat box. You're like, I got to get it together. All right, I'm standing up, I'm going, I got this. And you start to kind of create your own self-confidence on your own. You cheer yourself on. Anybody else out there, do this. When you get up in the morning or before a big day, you're huffing and puffing in your car before you're going into a meeting, right? Okay, awesome. I love the hearts out there because you are already creating that state of mind. And that's what this is all about tonight. So you can turn it on, but it's learning how to turn it on when you need it, okay? And going through the Tony Robbins challenges and stuff, it's just been helping me. And today I was thinking about, okay, what is it that we need during this time? During COVID, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of frustrations, or maybe desires to want everything to be back to where it was. And maybe you're not feeling confident right now because you're not sure what your new job is, or you don't know how to virtually teach your kids at school. Raise your hand. You don't know how to maybe care for an elderly person that you're going to be taking care of, right? You don't know how to do certain things. So that confidence is coming down. But so today we're going to change that up. Who's ready to change and snap those fingers and get up and get some confidence, right? So feeling confident is just a state of mind. And we all have different states, okay? You can create a state of mind at any time that you want, and you do it yourself every single day, right? So right now, I can create any state of mind that I want with my body, okay? There's 3 ways that you can create it. And so I'm going to share those 3 ways that you can create and change your state of mind today to confidence, okay? And when I say confidence, I'm not talking about being arrogant. I'm saying just believing in yourself and knowing and being certain that you can do something, right? So the first thing is physiology, right? So it is how you hold yourself up. Physiology is your feelings and your body all together. How you breathe, how you sit, everything. Fear, anxiety, depression, concern, depression, confidence, success, ecstasy, power. All of those things are states of mind, right? And we feel them all day long, right? How many of you, during virtual teaching, were ready to throw the computer? I was in the state of anger. And then I went into the state of, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Oh, it's so heavy. I'm not going to make it through virtual schooling. And then I was like, snap out of it, Mary Fulton. Let's go. Get your kid. We're going to do this. We're going to get it done, right? Did you see my different states, right? And they were all with my body language. So when I'm here, I'm feeling more insecure, more depressed, right? My voice changes. Just feeling really sad, right? Boom, I am ready for the day. Let's conquer this day. Already, my chest is up. I'm ready. I'm feeling confident and ready to go, right? So those are just emotions and the way that you use your body. And we do it every day, okay? The only way that you can change your state of mind, though, is by moving. So movimiento es vida. Movement is life. And it is. I'm going to get rid of this chair for a second, even though we're sitting together. Ow! My foot! I'm going to get rid of my chair. I'm going to stand up with you, even though I'm like kind of half standing up. And I'm just going to say, like, when you stand up, take a deep breath, stand up with me. Come on, up out of your chair, get up, shake it, dance, give me a little boogie, a little booty pump. All right, so whatever, just to get yourself up, take some deep breaths. Do it again, take a deep breath. And when I went to my Tony Robbins challenge, we actually danced it out to so many fun musics. But while you are up and your chest is up, like right now, I'm changing how I feel by just standing up and taking a deep breath. By the way, our kids that are on the computers all day, they have to get up and move, because if we keep them sitting all day, what's going to happen to their state? Their state is going to drop to, this is boring, I don't like it, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it through virtual learning, right? Oh, we need Tony Robbins in here being like, let's dance it out, kids. All right, and make them have fun. Because when they're having fun, the brain association is, when I'm in school, I'm having fun, then they want to go, right? Just like us. So movement in your physiology changes everything. So if you're feeling sad, you're having a bad day, you know what? Get up and start moving, start breathing, take a walk. These are things that are going to change that state of mind, okay? So number one, you want more confidence, then you need to move your body like you have confidence, right? So if I'm like, hey, I'm Mary Fulton, or I'm Mary Fulton, nice, thanks for coming today. How do you feel about me? Boom, I'm Mary Fulton. Welcome to Mary Fulton Fit. Who is ready? Do you see the difference? My confidence is here. I'm ready to take on the world. Just puff out my chest, walk around like I got a cape on. We're doing this, right? So I know it sounds silly, but it changes everything. And you can see it in people's physiology and how they feel, right? If you're having a sad day or a happy day. But I have learned to start turning on these different states of mind, going through some really tough times with our family here and stuff. But you know what? Every day I just pray. Before I get out of bed, I say, God, thank you, I'm alive. Boom. That starts that mental change. 2 feet on the floor, sit up, stretch up, boom. Okay, I'm here. Let's take on this day, right? So living in that gratefulness, but physiology, gotta move. And that's why we love working out together, right? And that's why I love exercise. So emotion is created by motion. Say it with me. Emotion is created by motion. Think about your happiest moments. And are you moving a lot? Are you in that peak state where like your body just feels good? You feel good in your body. And that's what we want to create with confidence. So those shoulders are back. You're ready for the meeting. You're not scared. You're going in. That's number one. How do we change to confidence? Number two is control your mental focus. You're like, what? Control my mental? What do you mean by that, Mary? Yeah, because it's so easy, right? Well, you know what? Nothing is easy at first until we practice it and we put it into our life and create a habit. So control your mental focus. What do you focus on? So if you are more like, oh, well, you know, I'd like to do that, but if I do that, then, oh my gosh, all these bad things are going to happen. Or if I try to start this new business, what if I lose all my money? And so all of a sudden, what are you doing? Downward spiral. That mental focus is just taking you down. So forget it. Forget your dreams. You're ready, Debbie down at the whole thing. So it's done, right? So how do we change this? So it's kind of like your self-fulfilling prophecy. If you already told yourself you can't, all right? If you want to develop confidence, then listen in closely right here, okay? I want you to imagine right now, you in just like in the future, okay? We're gonna dream. Let's dream together. So close your eyes. I'm gonna keep mine open. You are gonna dream about one thing that you have or you're doing or who you are in the future. But when you do it, hold on, I want you to hope for it. So close your eyes. Hope for this, what you are, what you have, or what you're doing. Go. So So just imagine that and feel it all. Thanks for all the hearts, by the way. I'm loving this. Loving the interaction. What does that look like, right? Okay. So did you hope for it? Throw it in the chat box if you want to share what it was that you have or you're hoping for to be or do, right? Okay. And the next one is now what I want you to do. So like I'll throw mine out there. I hope Mary Fulton Fitness goes well. Okay. And I hope that I can grow my following, and I hope that I can have that special beach house that I've always dreamed about. Okay. Now I'm going to switch it. Now I want you to expect it. So close your eyes. Expect it. Expect your dream. Whatever that is. So let me share mine. So I expect that Mary Fulton Fit is going to be huge. I'm going to have over 1 million followers and subscribers, and it's just going to be like community and love. And I see the people, we're going to have gatherings all over the world. Like we're going to have workouts in Bora Bora, and we're going to be connecting in faith and mind, body, and soul. And I'm going to have that beach house. And so there, boom, expectations. So you imagine yours and expect it, know it. Okay, ready? So open your eyes and look at me. What was the difference between when you hoped for it and then when you actually expected it? So when you hoped for it, how did you kind of hold your body? And what were the things that you were saying to yourself as you hoped for it? If you want to throw it in the chat box, put it in the chat box. I always love some chat box. Okay? But now, what was the difference when you expected it? Rita says power. So when she expected it, it was like, boom, power. What was it? What was it for you? When you expected it, how did it feel? Yes, hope doesn't give you control. It doesn't, right? It leaves room for a lot of doubt and a lot of unknowns and almost for a way out. Yeah? When you hope. Because you just be like, oh, I just hoped for it. So you don't really put yourself out there and hope. Posture was slumped. Okay. Yeah. Yes. What did Jill say? What did Jill say? And I missed it up there somewhere. Motion is lotion. Oh my gosh, Jill. I'm going to block you. Okay. It was, I felt strong and empowered. Yes. Peace. Oh, good, Donna. Yeah. Because it could be that maybe yours is something of like, you know, anything, right? You're hoping maybe peace because something that you need to get away from or change in your life, and now you feel peace. Beautiful. So the expectations and truly knowing you're going to do it changes everything versus hoping. If you saw me, well, I hope that Mary Fulton will, I'm just going to try and I'm going to hope that it's good. I've changed that because that's how I used to be, totally like that, because I felt like it was wrong for me to be in the confident zone because I took it as arrogant and not humble, and that, you know, God wants me to be humble and not like be like arrogant or wanting things, you know. But then I made the switch and I was like, no, but that's as long as I'm having the right intentions for things, right? So I'm like, no, now I'm going to change it to confidence. No more I'm going to try. No, I'm going to do. And if I fail, I fail. And I learn as I keep going and I pivot and change. So, but the expectations, like I expect it. And you know what's cute? Is that my expectations, I told my 5-year-old, hey, we're going to have a house right here on Sunset. I already looked some up, and he's like, hey, Mom, are we moving in like soon? And my 6-year-old, right? And I love it because he's got that faith like a child. He believes that I will do it. And I was like, oh, well, not yet. Give me like 5 more years, okay, Cliff? And he's like, okay, Mom. And I'm like, but you know, you'll be like 10, so you can totally enjoy the house. Your older brother, he can come visit if we let him. Right? Okay. So yes, I love it. That wasn't supposed to be nasty. No, I'm just kidding, Jill. Okay. Oh, is what my name's physical therapist. Okay, sorry. Yes, your physical therapist used to say that. So that's all I'm trying to tell you is that versus the hope with so much uncertainty, and then the actual act. I expect it out of myself, and I expect this to happen, and I'm gonna fight till I make it happen. And anybody that you know that's successful in this world, Tony Robbins, Oprah, like anybody out there, you know, they didn't just wake up confident, and they didn't wake up and have it all. You know, they took baby steps. You know what I was thinking about the other day as my son, he's struggling with reading, and we were fighting about getting him to read and stuff, and so I was sitting and I was having this moment of, hi Adrian, my cousin just showed up, of how did you learn to read? Do you remember how you learned to read? Well, learning to read is a lot, because the first thing you have to do is learn the letters of the alphabet. You actually have to visually memorize that this shape with the little line is an A, okay? Because it looks like Chinese at first. And then the one with the two big circles is a B, but don't forget that the lowercase b, the big belly goes this way, but then the D goes this way. Isn't that a little confusing? Do you remember that? We don't remember learning those things, but the first thing to learn to read is to recognize letters. The second step is to say each letter has a sound now. What? Okay, so it's not just A, but it actually says A, and then sometimes it says ah, and then sometimes it stays quiet, and sometimes it does this. That's confusing, right? And then, hey, just so you know, now you're gonna put all these letters and make a sound like cat, and you're gonna blend them, and you're gonna make a word, and you're gonna read. And that first word that you read, cat, right? You put it together, and then it was cat. And like, you know, your kids, like when I taught kindergarten, they're so excited. They finally read, you know, a word, and it's so exciting. But then it spurs you on. If I can read cat, I'm going to start reading more letters and words around the house, because knowledge is power. And so then your kids start to feel confident and good, because now when they see something, they can read it and they can apply it and they can use it, and now they know. But think about all those steps. I don't know why I shared this with you. It just came to me, but I was in the bath and I was like, wow, the way that God created our minds, it's amazing. But guess what? If you don't learn and take the time at the beginning of the journey that to learn that this symbol means A, you're never going to read. And guess what? That's just the process of it. So I just, you know, you have to expect to move forward, and I totally wingdinged that. That was like a sidewinder. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, it just gave me more hope for everything. And like saying, I am going to read, like my son, I am going to read, right? But he's got to get all these steps in between, but it's okay. It's part of the journey. And so the last thing here is number 3 is change your core beliefs. And so if you believe that the only way that you're going to be confident is if you accomplish something, then that's where my reading story comes in. Well, I'm never going to, well, no, of course you're never going to read if you think that, because you got to start somewhere. You got to start with the first letter. You got to start with recognizing the alphabet before you can read a story, right? And so you can't live in that space. You got to know that, you know what? Everything that you do now, you didn't know how to do before. So that's okay. You don't need to walk in somewhere and say, well, I don't know how to do that, so I can't. Yes, you can. Why not? Learn it. Study it. Go to school. Read a book about it. Try it. Get an expert to help you. That's how you do it. You don't have to do it on your own. And so that's what he was saying, that his signature beliefs for Tony, I'm going to finish with this, is that if I can imagine it, I can achieve it. That's what he says. I'll say it again. If I can imagine it, I can achieve it. No, you're like, oh, but that's Tony Robbins and he's a billionaire. Well, he wasn't always a billionaire. He was living in a apartment. He had no money. He shares all these stories, but they're so empowering because he had nothing. And he made so much out of his nothing. He got so big and so strong and has changed so many people's lives. But if I can imagine it, I can achieve it. And then the belief system also is that he said that he can make it, if he's committed, he can make it happen. Of course. Do you think Cliff's going to learn how to read if he and I commit to it? What do you think? Give me a heart. Will Cliff learn how to read in Spanish and English if we commit to it? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up if you say yes, or a heart. Nobody? Nobody thinks we're going to be able to do it? Okay, thank you. Yes. So, do you believe that me and Cliff will get him to read in like just a couple weeks? Yeah, if we commit to it. So then why don't you believe that you can do your dream? Reading has a lot of steps. I told you all the steps. Why can't you become, an entrepreneur and run your own business? Why can't you open a restaurant? Why can't you, you've always dreamed about being a fashion designer. Why can't you do it? Why? Oh, well, Mary, I don't have time. Well, you make time, right? So this comes back to those belief systems, your core beliefs. So everything, if you want to, if you're committed, you're gonna make it happen. If you live by something like that, strong in your mind, then you'll be able to do it. And know that if you don't know how to figure it out, you can find somebody to help you figure it out. There are so many smart people out there. And right now there's a lot of people that need work. I need some people on my team because I can't do all this by myself. So I've been trying to figure out a little business plan for myself. I need to start hiring some techie young kids, throw them my way. I need some help over here, Mary Fulton Fit, so that we can grow, because I can't grow it all alone. And I get really frustrated every day because I can't get to everything. And I'm like, why am I spinning my wheels? Let's pivot. Let's do something different. Set yourself up to be confident, you guys. Look, confidence is within you. We decide how we want to let our thoughts and our mind rule our day. And yes, you can be in the state of mind of massive depression if you want to. You can be in the state of mind of anger. You can be in the state of mind of anxiety. You can be all of them together at one time if you want to. But you can also be in the state of mind of gratitude, of love, of passion, of power, and of confidence. It's within you. God has given you this beautiful mind. You get to decide what to do with it. God doesn't tell you, you will do this, you are a robot. Nope, free will. So if you want to be sad today, you can. And if you want to be happy today, you can. Because there's always gratitude. I've just been learning that. No matter what situation, it's terrible, we're going through this and that. Okay, take a deep breath, feel it, but then start going to gratitude and get yourself back up again. Because going down the rabbit hole of depression isn't going to help anybody if you're in a dire need or something terrible is happening. Okay, you also obviously aren't going to be dancing around every 5 seconds when something sad happens, of course. But you can always live in gratitude and thankfulness, and you can be confident. So today, I challenge you guys to choose to be confident. And it's not going to be easy, guys, because whatever your habit is and your go-to state of mind is, that one's going to want to creep back in. Mine's anxiety and crazy. And so I have to constantly be like, nope, we're not going to get crazy about this. Take a deep breath. Okay? Let's be confident and strong and not go back to the places that make us dark and depressed. We don't need to live there. Don't need to live there. So let's learn how to make that switch. Stand up, take a deep breath, shoulders back. Say yes. Everybody say it with me. I can't hear you. Say yes. Yes. Let's go out there and do the things that you want to do. Be who you want to be. Make your life the way you want to be it, the way you want it to be, because nobody can control how you feel and how you react. Yes, the mountains can fall around us. We can have all kinds of wars going on, but ultimately we're in control of how we react to every situation. And even in that moment, when the arrows are flying and the mountains are falling, there will still be something to be grateful for. Yeah? Because it means you're still here, man. Keep going. Right? I love you guys. It's so fun. I didn't mean to make this so long. I was just going to do 10 minutes, but I talked too much. But I hope that you guys got something out of this tonight. And put in the chat box, I got all the yeses. That's what I wanted. Just remember that it lies within you. Nobody has it more than somebody else. You get to choose your state. So what were the 3 points? Change your physiology. Change your body. Get up. Watch how it changes it when you get depressed. Try it for me tomorrow. If you get anxious, depressed, or angry, get up, turn on some music, and start moving your body. Tell me if you feel better. Okay, number 2 was control your mental focus. Okay, if you focus on negative, negative's going to come out. Okay, if you focus on positive, positive's going to come out. I mean, it's just like sowing the seeds, right? So simple, but yet it's hard because we're the way that we're wired. And then change your core beliefs. So if you live in the negative and the disempowering beliefs, then start making some changes there. We've talked about this before, but we can tap on it again. Change those core beliefs. Remember, look, if I can imagine it, I can achieve it. That's how all these people do what they do. That's it. They just keep going for it. And then also commit and know that you can make it happen. So you guys, I love you guys. Have an amazing Wednesday. Be confident, be strong, And I will see you guys tomorrow for the push-up challenge and whatever challenges you're doing with me, or come work out with me tomorrow. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Rita and Jill and all my friends out there. You guys are amazing. Look at all those hearts. I'm loving this. The best team ever. The MF Quarantine. Yay! Hi, Jasmine. Or Janine. You're welcome, Janine. I was thinking about you today when I was coming up with my lesson. I was like, I hope she likes it. I know you've enjoyed this stuff, so I'm glad you stopped in. You were on my heart. Yay, you guys. God bless you. It's dance party. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to have a dance party right now. If you know I could put on some uncopyrighted music, we could dance it out. Let's go. See you guys soon. Bye.